Pastor Don Julio. How are you, my son? Viva la Bonocha. Kyle D. Hettinger. Hi. How do I know that's the real Kyle? I don't. Kyle died. I think that's a fake Kyle. Faux show. Kyle, your girlfriend's been wondering where you're at, man. Nah, I didn't think so. Kyle's girlfriend been looking for him. Did you see that thumbnail, Don Julio? I know you'd appreciate that. That was done by Ozzy Wolfhound. I'm all Kyle. Steve Halkery, what's happening, man? Yeah, you guys don't know that thing in the thumbnail is some chick with a dick, some he, she, some they, them, running for a Senate seat, I think it was, whatever it was. Was it Maine or something like that? I haven't been watching the news that much. I know it's that guy Plattner that had the Nazi tattoo, whatever. So have an election to take that guy's place, but one of them people that's running, Democrat of course, some dude that looks like fucking Meatloaf, who was on stage in a dress. He had said, oh yeah, I think they said something to him like, why would you make a good senator, or whatever it was. And the dude's like, well, because I write books and I make music. He's like really fucking big and shit, and he's leaning on the podium, leaning over, and just seriously looked like Meatloaf, man. Big old beast of a fucking dude. Yeah, wearing a fucking dress. Oh yeah, that's what I want to represent me. Some fucking mentally ill weirdo. Anyways, what's up, party people? Party people. Party people. I'm partying down today myself. Got me some Monster. You know, I never drink this. I don't even know if I've ever had one like this. I do drink Monsters, but the sugarless kind. But I was just at this restaurant, and this is what they had. So I said, hey, give me one of those. I had one drink of it, man, and like instantly had thoughts of memories of Hettinger. As we used to drink, she liked Jaeger, man, but she liked Jaeger and mixing it with Red Bull, and this tastes just like Red Bull. And just like, and I don't really care for Red Bull. The only time I like that, god damn it. Let's put this on. Do not perturb. And there it is. All right. You've never had an energy drink. Well, you know, they really don't even do shit for me. I don't even know why I drink them. To be quite honest. Like, some of the ones I like the flavor, but like this, it's like... This and Red Bull just have, to me, is like a funky fucking taste. Anyways, Hettinger used to like to drink her Jaeger with Red Bull. And I don't really like Jaeger either, but I like Jaeger when you mix it with Red Bull. They both kind of get rid of that funky taste, man. Jägermeister just nasty. I think it's like licorice, just all thick on your tongue. Yeah, gross. Man, when we were down there in Puerto Vallarta, I'd get a bottle of scotch or whatever I was drinking that day, usually scotch, and she'd get a bottle of Jaeger. Of course, I'd fucking pound down my booze, man, and then it was time to dig into Helica's Jaeger, or sometimes that's all we would get would be Jaeger Red Bull, but I didn't mind them when I mix those two together, but...
Kyle Hettinger sent $3. Fuck you, Jimmy. You're the big fucking homo. No girlfriend, no wife, jacking off in your car. Don't talk about me. So what if I like sucking little boys' dicks? I would like you. You have a little dick. I have so much cum down my throat. I've been burping like...
blowing bubbles. Gabe. Just a visiting cum coming out of his mouth. Just looking at my car to see, like, if I could put the audio, Bluetooth it to my stereo system. I mean, I know my phone connects to the stereo through Bluetooth, but I only make telephone calls with it, which I don't even really ever do that either, because I think it's hard for people to hear, or sometimes it's hard for me to hear. So I'm like looking, where's the Bluetooth settings? I see Wi-Fi, hotspot, Wi-Fi networks, phones. Let's see, I'll turn on my Bluetooth. My watch, my Chevrolet. Connected, okay. Outgoing and incoming calls. Let's see if I can change that. Phone name, secondary phone. Doesn't look like I can hook up. I was thinking I could do the TTS and media on the car stereo, but it looks like I can't do that. Android audio. Wait a minute. Auto volume, manage favorites, no. Manage devices, maybe? No. That's the same shit. Alright, I tried. Vehicle. Ugh. Comfort and convenience. Auto wipe in reverse gear. Really? Never looked at this shit. Yeah, Kyle must have guzzled a gallon to come, man. I was just imagining bubbles coming out of his mouth, burping that shit up. Shit dripping out of the corner of his mouth, off his lip, hanging. He all got a smile on his face. It's your birthday. Wow, Gabe. Wow. Everybody wish Gabe a happy birthday. How many miles have you accumulated so far? A lot. A lot. Why do people always ask that? Why? Does it matter? I'm still working on getting rich. Filthy fucking rich. Filthy fucking rich. I asked ChatGPT again the other day how much my shit was worth. I asked for a quick, brief valuation because I was talking to Luke. You guys remember Luke, the guy I lived with in Mexico? Rosarito. 39 years around the sun. It's not, I guess you could say that. It's 39. What did I, yeah, here. Beyond the Tracks valuation. Based on what you built in the current stage of the company, I would separate current value from potential value. Beyond the Tracks parent company, brief valuation, current estimated valuation, July 2026, $5 to $15 million paper value. Why? Owns the intellectual property behind Core Staff AI, which is the primary asset. The architecture demonstrates an unusually high level of production governance, evidence-gated execution, failed close safety, and multi-agent orchestration. The company is still pre-commercial with no recurring revenue, customer base, or demonstrated market adoption. Those factors are the largest constraints on valuation. Value drivers, proprietary multi-agent operating architecture, strong governance and assurance framework, expandable multi-business platform, significant long-term IP value, high barriers to replication due to engineering depth. Largest risk, no recurring revenue, limited commercial validation, no large enterprise customers, no proof of scalable deployments. All that's because I haven't gone live yet. What's up, Randall Barnes? Shit, bruh. You're back to drinking, you're back to smoking. You see, bro, you're a lot happier. I haven't drank in days, man. And I mean, yeah, I've been drinking. Like, I don't know how long it's been. But I went for about a week without anything, and then I did drink like 2 days in a row. Not a lot. I bought these Jack and Ginger Ale 12-ounce cans, and I went to the mountains one time, and I don't know what it is, boy. I drink booze now, and I just like couple drinks and I'm tired. I go to sleep. I fall out. I was sitting here in the seat one time and I dropped the damn can in my lap, thankfully, and it didn't spill everywhere and stink up the car like alcohol. But when the can dropped, the booze come up right up out of the can and all over my steering wheel. Thankfully it wasn't in the fabric of my seat. I woke up right away and stuck the thing out the window. So it dripped off, but it didn't drip inside the car. Well, maybe a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not, I'm so focused on doing this AI shit that, like even today, I was thinking, I think I might go up to the forest and I'll just I'll have some drinks and watch a movie or two. I was walking out of my storage unit with my ice chest because I was going to put it in the car and get some ice with drinks. And then as I'm walking out, I'm like, no, if I do that, then I'm going to go up to the forest. I'm going to have no cell signal. I won't be able to hotspot to my laptop, and I won't be able to build my AI. So that's fucking, I'm not drinking. And I've done that actually numerous times. I have spent so much time on this shit, and it's actually kind of, I've told you guys before, it's kind of becoming like a, well, it's not like becoming, it kind of has been a bit of a problem because I don't do anything but work on the AI. Hold on a second. I'm looking at another thing here. It opens up my phone. I was wondering if there was anything here that I could do to make the audio come out here. What the hell is this? Anyways, yeah, I start to fall behind on my bills. I still haven't paid one bill late. I've been paying all my bills. Everything's cool. But, I know that I could be a lot better off if I would go to work instead of working on the AI. But it's like, it's my main focus. It's like I know that this is what I want. I'm working towards something. I may not be getting paid now, but soon in the future, sure enough, you'll be calling me Big Bank Hank. Going to Gucci's to rescue, or going to Florida to rescue Gucci's from the sex dungeon. Nobody's seen her since New York, right? I don't know. Has she been back on lately? That was the last time I seen her, when she went to New York, and what's-his-face drove all the way up there to pick her up, take her away. But speaking of Florida, so yeah, I talked to Luke the other day. Yesterday, in fact. I just sent him a message. That's where he lives now. Down in Florida. Trollmonger. Don Julio with the $1. Woo! Look out, buddy. Look out. Keep telling you, Don Julio. $1 at a time, man. Maybe I'll hit that $1 million mark before I ever make my first million with my AI. My $1 billion. I don't know how much money I'm going to make off of it. It's like, I find it difficult to believe the valuations that ChatGPT gives me. But it's not just ChatGPT. ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude have all given me almost the exact same estimates on what my AI project is valued at. And they all say the same things, like the way that it's built, and because essentially what I came up with the idea for the company that I'm building. Holy fuck, it's WW. Who let that guy in here? I come up with the idea, but I let basically all these AIs build it for me. I tell them what I want, and they tell me, okay, well then do this. This is how you do it. And I just follow directions. And now it's now that I've done that, they're telling me, oh, this shit's worth a lot of money. I'm like, really? I start thinking, oh, maybe I should sell now. But I'm like, hell no. I'm going for the long haul. Yeah, Gucci's last time I seen her was she went live. She left Florida. She never said why. I'm trying to think of the name of that dude that she's with. I don't recall his name or his screen name or whatever. He wasn't even a streamer. I think he was a viewer of hers. Anyways, something obviously happened between her and him. And so she packed her fucking bag, a suitcase, and went to New York. And I think she was there all about 2 days, maybe. I seen her when she first went live, and she was drinking outside somewhere in public, and wanted to go to the Mold Mansion, which eventually I guess she made it there. I stopped watching. And then I seen some highlight clips. The dude had come to the Mold Mansion, and it's like, well, where is she? And whatever, he got her to get her shit and get out of there. Yeah, AK. Apparently AK has a huge dick. Really? Well, thanks for filling us in, bro. Oh yeah, that's right, Jesco. I heard that. I was like, and somebody, I think it was a politician. I was listening to something, and they were talking about that. And that's the name of the person that's in the thumbnail, guys. If you don't know, the he, she, the they, them, the chick with a dick. That person's name is Ashley Webb. Said she menstruates from her colon. He might want to get that checked out. That's right. That's right. You might want to get that checked out. I was kind of thinking hemorrhoids, but I don't know. Ma'am dummy. Yeah. Yeah, it was the next day, huh? Yeah, that guy got right into the car, drove from Florida to New York, just drove straight through to come get her, to come kidnap her, put her back into the sex dungeon. I think that usually caused by bloody anal fissure. Yeah, well, I'm guessing that, that dude, he's probably taking it up the butt, and that's probably why his butthole is bleeding. Don Julio can't call in, man. I got that shit on my phone. So no can do. Blaze getting shit-faced every day. Yeah, so Aussie Wolfhound. Let me turn off my car lights. Aussie Wolfhound posted a video of Blade showing his foot, his stump, whatever that you want to call that is, what's left of it. And holy fuck, man. That dude he's going to lose what's left of that foot, because he's got a fucking hole in it that big. It's like you can see the skin is gone, and see the muscle underneath. It just looks fucking horrible. And Blade himself says, oh, it stinks like hell. I've seen him put deodorant on his bandage that he always has over it, and it's like rotting flesh. And that dude just keeps on fucking drinking. And it was Aussie Wolfhound posts these videos, I guess. I don't know if he's living in a hotel or what. It looks like some fucking cheap, rundown shitty ass hotel. But I guess he's just accelerating the coming of his death, because he's getting drunk all the time. You got to make that money, man. Got to make that money. Pay by the hour. You know, the only place I've ever seen the pay by the hour motel rooms is TJ. Blade's gonna die of something for sure. Blade living the dream. Yeah. More like Blade living the nightmare. Fucking guy's already lost half of 1 foot. And it looks like, you know, he's ready to lose that whole damn thing. And guy obviously must have a death wish, because being in that kind of shape and continuing to drink like that, not losing weight, I'm assuming that he's also not, you know, doing anything for his diabetes. He's just wanting to die. And it looks like it's coming pretty quick. You guys better get back to watching him, man, because you're not going to be able to watch him much more. Mama Blade versus Blade death. Yeah, which one will go first? So why is he in the motel rooms? Does anybody know? Is it because his mom finally gave him the fucking boot? Got sick of his shit. Maybe she got sick of smelling his foot. Blade needs to go to Thailand for his finale. Blade should go to Mexico. I mean, yeah, you can do some cheap drinking in Thailand, but shit, you really want to go do some cheap drinking, you should go to Cambodia. First time I went there, 50-cent beers, man. At the bar, any bar, 50 cents. Now it's 75. This woman right here. Can you see her? Oh yeah, there she goes. I think she's schizophrenic, but she just sits outside of businesses. Like, there's a gas station down here and a Goodwill, and she sits on the corner day after day after day. She sleeps out there too. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't talk to anyone. She doesn't beg for money. She got a big sign that says help on it, but she keeps it like tucked in this basket or whatever the fuck it is she drags behind her. And sad life. Selling your Jaeger stock now. Yeah, you might as well sell now before the price per share drops. Once Blade's gone, man, the consumption is gonna go way down, bro. Way down. It's been hanging around some chick's house, so I ain't seen no chick. Well, I don't really watch him. I mean, I've been going by what Ozzy Wolfhound's been sharing in my Discord. Trump has killed your mutual funds. That's hell of a thing. Hector, what's happening, man? What's up, bruh? You only give money to homeless people that have witty signs? I've seen some good ones in my day. Ugh. Man, I just had some carnitas, rice and beans, guacamole, some veggies, some chips and salsa, which was good, but I was like full as a tick. And now I drank this. I bought this at the same place. Now it's kind of giving me heartburn. Trump stole your heart. Been farting a lot? Yes. All the time, man. gas skyrocketed down here. Shit, it's been skyrocketing everywhere. Like here, I think the highest I've seen it here was 388, and that was recently. But it jumped like 50 cents in one day. I think I went to the forest and I thought, well, I'll fill up when I come back. And I come back the next morning and it was 50 cents more per gallon in a matter of hours. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Am I still happy with Trump? Yeah, I'm happy with Trump. Fuck yeah, you're not? Lefty weirdo. Saw a homeless sign that said ninjas kidnapped my family. I need money for karate lessons. Yeah, I've actually seen pictures of just that exact sign online. Homeless people. Are we in a war? I don't know. I don't watch the news. Last I heard, we were still bombing the crap out of them. Amidst the Cambodia, Thailand, squirts, and horse. We'll keep watching, bro. We might have a part 3, a part 2 for you guys. Well, no, yeah, the first time I went to Cambodia, I did some filming, but I wasn't live streaming back then. I didn't even know about live streaming. That was way back 2016. He said, take him to heaven. He didn't say, run me over and send me to heaven. The bum gun. Yeah, well, you know, bum guns are good. In fact, me and Luke had bum guns. We installed in the apartment down there in Rosarito. Luke had used the bum gun before himself because he lived in the Philippines, so he knew all about the bum guns. Am I in a rental car? Fuck no, I'm not in a rental car. No way, man. You can't afford a fucking rental car anymore. Rental cars are like $200 a day or more. The price of rental cars is now outrageous. I mean, seriously, who the fuck wants to rent a rental car? No, I've had this car like over a year now. I bought this in California back in, I think, May, maybe June of last year. So I've had it a year now. If you had mutual funds. Well, you know, bro, you can't make the whole world happy. Trump can't say, well, we can't bomb the fuck out of Iran because I don't want to upset WW. I don't want to upset him and the price of his mutual funds. Bro, come on. Bottle. Fire sales. No, I'm definitely not doing fucking fire sales, man. I got too much to do. There's work to be done. I have been putting together Ruby, getting her ready to meet the world. For you guys to meet her. Let me see, where do I have her? Where do I have her? She's over here. Oh, yeah, fucking shit gave me heartburn. I've been making all these, this is Ruby, this is the AI, my AI that's going to talk and move. You're going to be able to go to my website and other websites that I put it on, and you'll see her there, and you'll be able to go and talk to her. Everything is coming along quite nicely. So, So I was reading you guys that estimate. This was that brief estimate. I didn't read you guys the whole thing, but I had asked again, because I've asked a number of times now that I keep hearing that what I built is worth so much money. And but oh yeah, I said, how much is my shit? Or no, how much? Oh, I asked it to do a search, find projects like my project, and tell me how much they're worth or how much they sold for. And now I know mine is not worth anything like the ones I'm about to tell you about. I'm wondering if this is the chat. No, it's not. I'm looking for the chat that I had with Chat GPT. I'm sure it was Chat GPT, I think. Anyways, these businesses like mine, the ones that are actually in business, that have been making money, sold to investors, and it's like, oh yeah, this one sold for $1 billion. I'm like, oh, really? Now, I'm not saying my shit's worth $1 billion, but boy, those numbers sure sound nice. And you know, I don't know if I could sell my shit right now or not. There's probably somebody out. I don't see why somebody wouldn't buy it, but to me, it's not finished. I got a lot of work to do. Well, not a ton, really, actually, because now Bob the Builder is finishing the majority of the work. Right now, what I'm working on is Ruby's image, her face, her voice, her movement, and stuff like that, while he's building on the other agents. Cause I can't build on them at the same time because they risk contaminating the code called cross-lane contamination. Or I could just sell my body parts, sell my liver to science. I'm sure Blake could use another liver. Rental enterprise treats employees like shit. All family owned and gouging price. You know, I can't even rent. Well, I won't say that I can't rent from Enterprise anywhere, but tried to rent another car from Enterprise up there by my mom's house, but they won't let me rent from them anymore because of a caller. They called and told them that I was taking the car to New Mexico or to Vegas, wherever I was going that one time. They called me and said, you got to bring the car back. Now they won't rent to me anymore. Fuckers. You got a new liver. You had a liver transplant? Or you're saying for Blade? Ew. So Blade my foot. It's not for sale, man. How does AI help companies? What, are you joking? Been in outside sales, multi-million-dollar territories from being and built multi-million-dollar territories from being I'm not sure what the hell you're saying there. But you're kidding me, right? I mean, AI can do pretty much anything a human can do on a computer, I guess you could say. Anything you can do on a PC, I can make one do. So I can make it AI agents do human jobs. That's exactly what I'm building with the first company, is AI employees. You know, sending email, making telephone calls, making sales, shit like that. Jimnick, the streamer, never heard of that person. Why did that person have a liver transplant? They have hepatitis C or something? That's what I would assume. Share with you. Just wondering if that. Oops. If I can find that one I was talking about. The billions. What is this one? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think this probably is the one. Yeah, so here it is. So I asked, so what is the median asking price or sell price? And that was, well, I'll just read you the answer. It says, we're talking about the 76 companies in the custom database I built, not the general SaaS market. The medians are much higher because the list intentionally focuses on venture-backed AI, enterprise automation, agentic infrastructure companies rather than small SaaS businesses. So exactly the kind of shit that I've been building. Median disclosed valuation, $1.5 billion. And you got to remember, of course, these companies have been in business probably for years and are making bucks already as it is, so they get these multiples in valuation. I mean, I know there's no fucking way I'd ever get to $1 billion. Especially by myself. Not a fucking chance. It's already too much work for one person. Median disclosed acquisition 1.7. Median disclosed revenue ARR multiple 19.9. Highest disclosed multiple in the data set, 139.7. An extreme outlier reflecting exceptional growth. I wish I should have asked, well, which one was that? So, ChatGPT is comparing my company. I could probably just read it to you guys. It'd probably be easier. Compares my company to MoveWorks, Cognigi, I guess that's what it's called, Blue Prism, MuleSoft, Boomi, Weights and Biases, Glean, Harvey, Sierra, Cursor, any sphere cognition. So yeah, and what I'm talking about, how mine and these companies have been in business and making all kinds of money and making these crazy multiples too. So one important caveat, importance. I would say this is important. I would not use the 1.7 billion median as a valuation estimate for core staff today. Neither would I. Those companies generally had substantial enterprise customer bases, which I don't even have a customer yet, but that's because I haven't gone into business yet. Recurring revenue, something else I don't have because I haven't gone into business yet. Large engineering organizations, I don't have that. It's just me, man. It's just me. Proven commercial traction and institutional investment. What is encouraging is that CoreStaff's architecture aligns much more closely with this class of companies than a typical AI wrapper or micro SaaS. The relevant comparison is architectural and strategic positioning, not current enterprise value. The next step I recommend is even more useful than the broad database. Build a CoreStaff top 20 true comparables. Containing only a... okay, I guess you guys don't know about that. Anyways, yeah... It's nice to think that my project's worth a lot of money, but it might not be worth nothing. I don't know. Elon just said AI will be controlling us in 7 years, but he's a loose cannon. I don't know how you would say that he's a loose cannon, bro. You know, he was a co-creator of ChatGPT. He runs SpaceX, Tesla, Grok. I don't think that you can call that a loose cannon. Just cancel your membership. What are you talking about, bro? I get free Planet Fitness. How did you get free Planet Fitness? Just cancel your membership. Screenshot your QR code. Free all day. I know all the tricks, guys. What do you do when your QR code doesn't work anymore? They can see if you paid or not, dude. Here, Elon is a fucking trillionaire now, yeah. First one in history. Yep, it's pretty amazing. Then I heard all the lefties crying, oh, he's got so much money. It should be taken away from him and given to me. Talk about crybabies. Some dulce de leche. You'll buy? No, I got heartburn now as it is. I don't need to shove any more food in my stomach. I don't feel like I had that much food. I mean, it was a big plate. Maybe it was all the salsa I ate. I got this really good fire roasted like salsa. I go to this place all the time. It's called Frederico's. And free chips. They have like 4 different salsas, I think. And I always get this fire roasted one and get these little cups. Not only am I eating my chips with that salsa, but then whatever I get, I'm dumping the salsa on her food. It's so good. Let me get $5. Yeah. was hearing, this was a few months back, somebody, I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was like somebody in Congress. I might be wrong. It might have been somebody else. Elon wanted to meet with somebody. Maybe it was a reporter or something. They said they like picked him up in a van and blindfolded him, and because I would imagine there's all kinds of people that would want to kidnap Elon. Talk about a target. You're the richest man in the world. Probably every fucking nut job in the world out there wants to get to you and get your money. Yeah, it's a regular Mexican restaurant. Well, sort of. No, it's not a Chipotle or anything like that. I think they do have multiple restaurants here, like around Albuquerque and stuff, but I don't know if they're anywhere else. Did she have twins? I heard that she was having twins. No thanks, bro. No thanks. Did they come out black? That's what I'd like to know. Did they come out black? You guys remember that Time magazine thing I did of what's his name, Attila? Put him on Time magazine. It's the cuck of the year, and I think I put on there Jewel was gonna name the baby Anita Blackcock. Why is this person doing circles with their trailer RV? Yeah, the IP2 CEO. Did she have those babies yet? I haven't seen them in a while, but I did see a picture of her looking very preggo, and I did see something, I think, on IP2 where they were saying that she was having twins. Which is like, why hasn't that bitch had her tubes tied? I mean, she just keeps popping out babies and she can't take care of them. She's a fucking lunatic. I imagine it's because nobody can force her to get her tubes tied. You have God? What, are you holding God hostage? Pastor Don Julio? Did you kidnap God? Where are you going to get your money from? God's got it all. You've got him, but he's giving you nothing. State welfare, yeah. It's like my cousin Bridget, man. She was popping out kids so that she could keep getting bigger and bigger welfare checks. Seriously. One black and one Mexican. Never seen her banging Mexicans, but I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, fuck. She's fucking speedy, so she's fucking anybody and anything. Not everybody here is a male Aussie Wolfhound. You want to talk to a female, there's XOXO, yes. Hugs and kisses, yes. See, even her name is screaming, I want some loving. Hugs and kisses, yes. Hit her up, Aussie Wolfhound. Hit her up. Stop crying. France is taking it. What are you talking about? I thought the World Cup was over with. Didn't Spain win? I didn't watch any of that. Or Nelia. Yeah, well, you... Hey, don't be trying to move in on Pastor Don Julio's boyfriend. Just saying. Give him some love. Give some love to Ozzy Wolfhound, would you? Yes, X's and O's, bro. Hugs and kisses. X's and O's. Let me check in on my project over here. Still going. Star Queen has a big old schlong. Did you ask him to show it to you? Hey, show me your cock and your tits at the same time. Bro, you should have hit up Rosie O'Kelly while she had her tits. What happened to Miles? He got all butthurt because he didn't like long messages in my Discord. He's like, got all butthurt because I posted a message that contained a part of an AI written message as we were talking about my project, and so I gave him part of the answer that was written by AI. He's like, I don't tolerate that from anyone. I was like, well, you don't like it, you can get fucked. You can leave. And so he did. He's probably watching right now, and he's probably steaming. He's boiling. He's like, I gotta talk some shit. I'm gonna have to log in with my account. Yeah, he got butthurt because I had posted a long message, and he just can't have that. He cannot have long messages because his attention span isn't that large. You haven't spoken with Vegan in a while. Why? Did she throw you? Toss you to the curb, man? Bruh? How's she doing? I heard somebody gave her a big old fat dono, as in thousands of dollars, and she got into another car, and I think she's, or at least I had heard, I don't know if it's true or not, that she was living back in the new car that she got, whatever she ended up buying. If she bought one, I mean, I might be wrong about it all. I don't know. I don't watch her either. I don't even know if she's on any of those streaming networks anymore, IP2 and stuff like that. Speaking of, let me go have a look-see over here. This thing. The IP2 dot network. There are so many people on there now. Oh, and I am back on IP2. Holy crap. Guess the guy's no longer butthurt anymore. So many people on that network now. It's not the same because it's not the same kind of streamers anymore. Johns, hello, how's it going? Brah. I think I would go ahead and smell Vegan's bed sheets. Even though I've seen them sometimes, and her pillows are fucking filthy half the time. Filthy disgusting. But it's gotta be better than Blade's rotting flesh. Is Rosie going back to female again? You know, I was in Rosie's chat I want to say a couple months ago or something like that. I pop in there sometimes and say hello. And I don't know if Rosie was fucking with me or what, but Rosie said, yeah, I'm transitioning back. And I was like, what? Rosie ended up going and talking about something else and didn't keep going, but Rosie laughed, so it kind of made me think, oh, he's just fucking with me. But God knows, I have no idea if Rosie O'Kelly's retransitioning back. I mean, that would be kind of insane, you know. I mean, just transitioning once, you know, adding tits to your chest, that's pretty fucking insane to me. I've always thought trannies were insane, mentally ill. But then to take the implants out and stop pretending to be a female and then going back again, now that's mental illness, bro. That's mental illness. Although Rosie seems to have a head on his, her, they, them shoulders, but I don't know. You dislike that Natty like guy? Don't lie, you love him black out here. Don't lie. Chicken was on an RV. Yeah, I heard a long time ago that he got an RV, but I don't think he and his crew of people that come and hang out with him have gone anywhere and done anything, from what I've heard. It's not really an RV trip. It's kind of like, what was that other guy's name? Mike Yub Nub. He got an RV. It just sits in his mom's driveway or out in front of her house. Doesn't go anywhere and do anything, or drives around the corner and goes to the market and sits in the supermarket parking lot. It's like, bro, I know gas is expensive and all, and those things don't get good gas mileage whatsoever, but man, save up, do a road trip, bruh. What's the point? Speaking of road trips, I think I'm going to go down and see Road Trip Eddie probably next weekend. Kyle sucks, then swallows. Kyle sucks, blows bubbles, and then swallows. Ski is back in jail, supposedly. May actually get some time. Why does that not surprise me? I'm surprised he hasn't actually gotten some real time already with all the trouble he's gotten into. Show you some of the sights in New Mexico? Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. You know, I don't know if you looked at that video I posted in Discord, but I thought that was a fairly good video about New Mexico, although they repeated a lot of the stuff, and I think they could have showed a lot more, a lot better things, and they did not. But there's a lot of cool outdoorsy stuff. But most of those places that are here in New Mexico that are outdoors, that are things that I think you guys would want to see, there's no signal or barely a signal. Like, you know, one for sure, I couldn't go into Carlsbad Caverns and stream it because that's just not possible. They're underground. I think it actually goes underground like a mile or two, something like that. And I went to White Sands one time, but a couple times actually, but the signal out there was for shit as well. Some of the places I know are they're in the middle of nowhere, man. Like Chaco Canyon is in the middle of nowhere. Can't stream from the forest. Price of gas in RV parks and motel is way cheaper. Yeah, speaking of, so yeah, I'm thinking about going down. Me and Em are going to go down. Probably not this weekend, but next. Speaking of Em, let me check my messages. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to go down and see Road Trip. Spend like the weekend down there. I think we're going to go back to the Gila Cliff Dwellings. Emily's never been there, and I've only been there once. I would go back again. It's a nice little hike. He's got a job with that other nut job. Yeah, you're thinking of the hell was her name? The other porn queen bitch. Bobby Dillon. Man, she's fucking ugly too, bro. Woof. Rough. Yeah, Road Trip Eddie is a good guy. So I told him we'd come down, see him, hang out with Cody. Gonna go to a campground, camp out. If it rains or something, I guess I have to get a room down there or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised a lot of people have never watched Breaking Bad. It was like one of the most popular TV shows there for a while, and I had some guy in the car today, and he's like, "Well, what's there to do here?" I'm like, "Well, there's not much." Said you could go to Old Town and take the Breaking Bad tour. They'll take you to a bunch of the filming locations. He said, "Oh, well, I know that's a really popular show and all, but I've never watched it." I'm like, really? Yeah. Leave this air conditioner on, and it's like constantly blowing on me and making my nipples hard. But if I turn it off, it's 90 degrees outside. Within about a minute, it gets hot in here. Had this other guy in the car today, him and his girlfriend. They look like the dude looked like, I don't know if you guys, I was trying to think of the character's name in Breaking Bad. He was that like fat Mexican dude that was selling meth for whoever that other guy was, the second, the co-star of Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul, whatever his character name was in Breaking Bad. It was the fat Mexican dude. I think he got shot on the corner and he got robbed by some little kids or something. They shot him or something. This guy got in the car, looked just like him, and his girlfriend, man, looked like a fucking crackhead from hell, dude. Just tore up from the floor up, beat up from the feet up. I was thinking to tell her, "Hey, bro, you know who you look like? You look like that guy from Breaking Bad." And I thought, oh, you might take it as an insult or some shit. They for sure could have been extras. I mean, they played the part here, and they look like New Mexicans for sure. I mean, the tore up kind. There's some really rough parts of this city, man. I'm seeing them all the time driving around. Like, it's like we got multiple skid rows here. How far am I from Roswell? About 3.5, 4 hours. It's nothing to see down there. I used to work down there when I was working in the oil fields. I'd drive through there all the time. And, yeah, there's nothing to see. It's like a small little town. Got one main boulevard that runs through it. It's mostly like farmland out there, but they're not growing any crops. They have cattle and shit mainly out there. Oh, I've been told that many times that I look like Hank, the character from Breaking Bad, especially with my bald head. There be aliens there. Might have been. You never know. You never know. Sounded a little suspicious to me. Yeah, but the town is still very much, it's very touristy. I think it's every June or July, they have some kind of UFO convention or some shit goes on down there. They have even I think they call it a UFO museum. And I met some people down there that went in it, and they said, "Oh, it's not worth it." They said all they have in there is like newspaper clippings of the crash that happened there. Like, that's it. But everywhere you go down there's like flying saucers or aliens outside, So I'm sure people come from all over the place to go to Roswell for the aliens. Now, there's no oil fields in Roswell. I had to drive through Roswell. I'd leave here, and it would take me... I worked in 2 places down there. I worked in Hobbs, New Mexico for Halliburton, or at least that's where our yard was. And then I started working for Baker Hughes in Artesia, New Mexico, which... I don't know how far Artesia was from Hobbs, but I would say probably at least 30, 40 minutes. But I had to take the same road to get to both locations, so I would drive through Hobbs at least once every 2 weeks, because when I was working in the oil field for both companies, I would work for 2 weeks and then go home for a week. It was like that all the time. It didn't differ. It was always 2 weeks on, 1 week off. 2 weeks on, 1 week off. They go in search of an anal probe. They could just go to Ohio, go over to Kyle's house. Maybe Rosie O'Kelly would help you out with that. I don't know. Take a look at this. Fucking hell. This is just finishing, actually. I have to do something. Why is this shit not moving? Oh, I must have pasted that in there. I sure did. Fuck. I got probed in Roswell. You didn't get probed. You got reamed. Don't lie, bro. I heard that new Steven Spielberg movie wasn't bad. I think that was about aliens too, right? Has anybody seen that? I haven't. I was actually kind of thinking about going to the movies today, but then I can't work on the computer. Everything revolves around the computer now. Working on the PC. Just be a second here. Fuck off. Come on, man. I think Steven Seagal lives in Russia now, doesn't he? I don't know. Well, let me see. Let me see. Disclosure Day. That's his latest movie. Steven Spielberg. I heard it was pretty good. I actually heard it was pretty good, but there were some parts that were like horrible. Like you could tell, like what you're watching just wasn't visually good. Like, look, oh fuck, son of a bitch. Damn it, talking to you guys, fuck myself all up. Oh, fuck. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That's why I can't drink and work on this shit. Needs my attention. If I fucking don't pay attention, I fuck up. Trump bombed Iran. No way. Are we still bombing them? I'd heard we'd been bombing them for like 12 or 13 days last I had heard. Fact, what the fuck is this? Saw a turban go by like a tumbleweed. What are you talking about? Outside my window? Yeah, you know what? I think there's starting to be a lot of Muslims here in New Mexico. Not an extreme amount, but it's like, where are they coming from? Who's letting them in? Were they coming in? They had to have been coming in before Trump took office, because Trump stopped them from immigrating from a bunch of those Muslim countries in his first term. And so I don't think it would have been him that was letting them in. It's like, I think the United States needs to watch that shit. We're going to end up like Europe. Those fuckers running around all over the place here, raping women, stabbing people. Muslim capital of Perth. See them walking around those full body suits. You mean those dresses? They wear like pants and a skirt. The ankle high shit. Do you guys see that thing? I think it was about 2 months ago. It was a big thing on the news. They're like, oh, shooting outside a mosque in San Diego, like the biggest mosque in Southern California. So that was that fucking mosque that I slept across the street from in the bushes, where the rats were, and that owl landed on the tarp and woke me up in the middle of the night, and then dropped the fucking headless rat on my leg. Son of a bitch. Oh, those kind. You mean the women that are in the burqas and shit. Yeah. Yeah, the last time I was in London, which is a long time ago now, nearly 10 years ago, I think I was there in 2017, the last time I was there, and I told my friend who lives there, and I'm like, dude, like I went down to Harrods and fucking there's nothing but Muslims, and the women with their only, just the slits of their eyes showing. I told him, man, I was expecting one of them at any time to shout out Allah Akbar and then blow up. He only laughed, but I was serious. I was like, fucking, why they call it Londonistan now? Yeah, I would hate to see this country become like that, man. Where do we go once they invade over here, too? They multiply like rats. People in the Western countries aren't having babies. But them towelheads sure are. Sad to see how the UK is. Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that, bro. Fully. 100%. And then you get the fucking crying liberals over there. Oh, you know, I just want a better opportunity to live life. I don't. Coming over here to your country to fucking take over. You're not coming over here to enjoy the British way or the American way or the Australian way. They left their shithole to come to your place and turn it into a shithole. Yeah, they do hate dogs. They do hate dogs. In fact, when I was in Malaysia, which I think like a third of the population is Muslim there, I asked somebody, so why are there no dogs? They're haram. They're haram. They think they're dirty animals. That's a good idea. That's an idea that should be spread. Anywhere they're gonna open a mosque or some shit, open a dog park right next door. Buy just a little piece of the property. Like a dog sanctuary. Or something like that, you know? That's crazy. Ozzy Wolfhound. I ain't gotten some mosquito bites on my head, man. I left the car windows open last couple of nights. In fact, the night before last, I had the windows open and I was sleeping back here and I woke up and rain was falling on my face. I thought, oh fuck, got to get up and close the windows. I've already got my bed set up. I'm ready to rock. And my pillows, my blankies, my sleeping pad. Pads. I got my yoga pad back there. I got 2 camping sleeping pads. I even got a bathroom rug back there. I got one of those bathroom rugs that are kind of squishy like a sponge, you know, when you step out of the shower. It's not like a shag rug or anything. It's kind of like a smooth carpet on top of a, what do you call that, memory foam type of pad underneath. I was going through my things in my storage the other day, and I opened up one of my storage totes, and I seen that, and I thought, oh, you know, that would be perfect. That would be perfect to go underneath my chest area, and actually makes my sleep much better now. No rat fell on me. What do you mean no rat fell on me, dude? I even took a picture of the motherfucker. The headless rat. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube or I posted it in Discord, but yeah, I took a picture of the thing because even I was like fucking horrified. It's like, the owl, I'm sure, as soon as it probably caught the rat like right there, and probably the very first thing the owl did was bit its head off so that the rat wouldn't bite the owl. So when I woke up, I was laying in the bushes and I had a tarp stretching from like one bush or one tree. I think they're more like weeds, but they're like trees. Anyways, I had this camouflage tarp from one tree to the other. I'm lying next to it, and I wake up, and the tarp was like flapping back and forth. I thought somebody was over there trying to wake me up, and I look up, and I see these wings like they're flapping, and underneath the wings it was all white. But then when they bring it back down, they were dark. But look, it took me a second to comprehend what the fuck was going on. This owl was like trying to balance itself on the tarp. And obviously it couldn't do it. The tarp was moving back and forth, and it's trying to get its balance. And maybe it was biting the rat's head off at that very time. I don't know. But I was, of course, with my bad back, taking me a minute to get up off the damn ground. And I was trying to get up out of my bed in the bushes. The fucking owl dropped the rat and turned around and tried to fly away. And it flew right into this tree thing, this bush, this weed. And it couldn't get through the limbs. I was like, oh man, it's gonna break its wings. It was trying to get away so fucking bad. But then it finally did go through, and it took off and flew away, leaving me the rat. I took the rat, and I picked it up because it fucking landed on my on my ankles. I picked it up and I threw it out onto the sidewalk, and I thought that the owl might come back, see the fucking dead rat lying there, and come back and have dinner, you know, but it didn't. It left it there. So in the morning time, I got up and I picked the thing up by the tail, and I took a picture of the headless rat. Buying that car turned out to be a good decision. Remember those people said you would lose it in 3 months or less, giving you... Yeah. Those fucking people always have something to say. It's like they're reading their crystal ball, but their crystal ball, like them, is full of shit. Yeah, I've had this car a year now, at least over a year. And I haven't missed one payment. I haven't been late. Credit's so good. In fact, this morning, you know, I don't know if it's been 1 or 2 years since I got that secured credit card. I gave Capital One $899 for a secured credit card, and they gave me an extra $101 to give me a total of $1,000 in credit. Well, I've been using that and paying my bill every month. I think it's been probably 2 years now since I've had that. This morning I woke up and I looked at my bank account, which has my credit cards listed in there because I also bank with Capital One. And they gave me back my money. So now it's no longer a secured credit card, it's a regular credit card. So yeah. Yeah, man. Shit's good. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. My friend Julie from Cambodia sends them regards. And they finally found the missing joint. Those fucking cocksuckers. Let's do that. Like, you know, hey... This guy's cool. He's hanging out with us, giving us some beer, alcohol, some weed. Let's rip him off for a joint. You know, let's pay him back. Let's be his friend. Let's steal this joint from him right here in front of him, and then act like we don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's what I said. Okay, I'm in here. And then fucking the mama comes out with some fucking leaves of a pot plant to try and sell me pot leaves. And I think she wanted $10. I'm like, fuck no. Where's that joint I just had? Huh? What? Huh? Yeah. Fucking people, man. It was like Bong, that tuk-tuk driver in Phnom Penh. You know, I was using that guy every day and buying him beers and shit like that. And then one day he decides, well, yeah, I think I'm going to try and overcharge this guy by a couple bucks. It's like, bro, you're benefiting from me, you know, employing you every day and giving you all this free shit. And you think the best thing that you could possibly do right now would be to try and rip me off for a couple dollars. Ugh, damn, you fucked up, bro. Well, nobody said that the Khmer people were intelligent. Who was going to come by my apartment, a hotel? Bong? Do fire sales? No. Why does everybody want me to do fire sales? You guys want me to end up like Blade, with no foot or a rotting foot, smelling like ass, rotting flesh? No. No fire sales. Working on my computer. Julie, there's no fucking way I'd ever let that Julie come over to my fucking hotel room. Show Blade how it's done. I'm showing Blade right now, man. I'm showing him by not killing myself. Ernest, there's fucking Roger. Roger, you fucking nut. And your gums and teeth are rotting. Your fucking brain has rotted, dude. You fucking douchebag. Get the fuck out of my chat, asshole. Don't come back. Nobody likes you. You're a loser and always will be. What did Blade's girlfriend seeing him? She was probably fucking attracted by his YouTube fame. You know? You missed the drunk streams? Well, I'm drinking. I still drink. I mean, I took 6 months off. I'd been sober for 6 months. I only recently started drinking again, but I'm not drinking like I was. I'm not drinking every day. I'm doing shit. I mean, I'm living in my car. I mean, if I needed an excuse, I could make up all the excuses in the world to drink every fucking day. I could be drunk all day, every day. I could be out on a fucking street corner bumming change to get a beer. I could be worse than fucking than Blade. Well, I guess he can't really be worse since he's now losing body parts. But no, man, I'm doing shit. I'm trying to build me an AI company, and I'm working. And if I drink, I can't work. I mean, well, I can, but usually, man, if I drink, changes my whole attitude, my whole outlook on life. It's like sometimes I'll, wake up after a night of drinking. I don't even need to drink that much. I might just have a few drinks, but I'll wake up in the morning time feeling groggy, feeling like shit. My head is cloudy. And I'll be like, man, I don't want to fucking work today. Fuck this. I'll find something else to do. Or, now I most certainly would not work on the AI if you don't know. I'm building an AI company, and I wouldn't be building this shit if I was drinking, for sure. I don't do anything with my AI project if I've been drinking because I don't want to fuck it up. But two, I know that alcohol would just make me not motivated. Who just jumped the interest rate? Didn't we just get a new Fed, what do they call him? He's not a president, but he's a Fed chairman. I'm in way better shape than I was a year ago. Well, I'm gaining weight back. There's no doubt about it, because I've been eating shit food. And I've been trying to eat a little bit better, I guess you could say, because I'm trying to avoid the fast food places. Not saying that I do completely. At least recently, I've been changing. I've been going to better restaurants, eating better food. Yesterday I went to Applebee's and had some surf and turf, steak and shrimp, some mashed potatoes, broccoli. I'm going to a lot of Mexican restaurants, but I'm trying not to eat so much like flour tortillas, eating pork and beef and whatever. Do it once a week for the income. People don't pay for, like, back in the day when do fire sales, people would throw me money to do shots, but they don't do that shit anymore. Blade's been doing that shit for years, and he's always had a larger following than me, and so it's much easier for him to make money. And I think my audience is a older audience, more mature audience. People aren't wanting to sit around and watch me drink. I think there's been times, but and it's not really what I want to do. I don't want to end up like Blade. I don't want to be just a drunk on YouTube. Anybody can be a drunk on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Blade, because I haven't been watching him, but last I had heard, him and his mom are getting kicked out of the old folks' home that they were living in because of his antics. But I think Blade was saying, oh, we didn't get kicked out, we're just moving or some shit, which I don't believe that. I mean, how they didn't get kicked out a long time ago is kind of beyond me, because of him, bothering the neighbors, cops coming, ambulance coming, him fucking passing out in the hallways and pissing himself, and rotting, stinking ass foot. It's like, I could just imagine, like, he's like the neighbor from hell, the neighbor that you most certainly do not want. Coffee sales, yeah, right. Well, buy me a coffee, bro. I got me a buy me a coffee. I think it's buymeacoffee.com/Jimmy the Hobo. Actually, I don't have a link in the description though. I used to. I haven't been keeping up on my links and shit. Matter of fact, maybe I should see if the Power Chat link is even in the description. I don't think it is. What the hell? Yeah, I ain't doing this to make a living. Oh, it is there. How about that? Oh, I farted. Caddy, yeah, Kyle, Natty, Night, Hettinger, that's the one. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up, bro. Let me edit this description so it'll stop showing up with every friggin' I'll probably have to edit it on my phone, but I think I'll edit out this description here. Right here, right now. Whoops, what happened to the I fucking deleted the TTS link. There it is. What the hell, man? Keeps jumping up a lot. There it is. I better remove the Watch the Rebuild Journey playlist. The rebuild has come to an end. Yeah, there's the Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee / Jimmy the Hobo. This is still the year of the hobo, man. Just wait and see, bro. What's worse, the Baconator of the booze? Well, the Baconator you can work off. The booze is a slow death, man. It's a slow death. I tell you guys, I seen a bear. I was going to sleep in the forest a few days back. Hey, let me see if I got it on my phone. I'll share it with you. I'm pretty sure I do. Video or photo. Oh shit, I deleted it. Maybe I can restore that shit. Let's see, where is it? Here. Menu, trash, there it is, restore, I think that's the video, let's see, oh, it's this one, restore that one. Alright, now let me see if I can share that with you. So I'm going up into the forest, and I see this bear on the road. Yeah, that's this one. And I broke out the camera. Whoops, fuck, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And how do I get this shit to play? Let's see. Oh, I guess I can't share the... This is a motion video, or a motion photograph, and it won't play inside of this Prism Live shit. But here there he is. Oh wait. That was him outside my car. He was trying to bash through that fence. It was trying to get away from me, away from my car, get away from the road. And it couldn't do it. So I thought this thing's going to end up hurting itself trying to get through that fence. So I just drove on and let it be. Valley 2026. Yeah, I'd really like to go there, man. I really would. I've wanted to go there for a long time, actually. In fact, I had said before, I made that last trip to Southeast Asia that I wanted to go there. I don't know. Have to see what happens with this AI. I mean, once I've got it up and going, which really shouldn't be long now, I'll be able to have them up and working and opening companies and stuff really soon, but they still won't be complete. Well, maybe, actually. I don't know. It depends upon Bob. Bob is my coding agent. Is that Kyle? No, that's Kyle's girlfriend in the thumbnail. Frenchie, you probably wouldn't have heard of that person. That person, that he, she, that they, them, is running for to be a state senator, I think of Maine or Maryland or something. And they were having a debate the other day, and that person is one of the candidates, and that dude says that he has a menstrual cycle. He bleeds out of his asshole once a month. Yeah, that's what he's told people. 100 miles to burn off a Baconator, dude. Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. They ain't got that many fucking calories. I thought that was a fake Photoshop when he showed it in Discord. Bear seems scarier than anything you have. That bear is nothing. That bear is like an adolescent, like a teenager bear, I guess you could call it. I seen a bear here. That's why I stopped going to the forest without a firearm, because I was driving down a forest road one time going to some hot springs, and it was on a forest road. It's 5 miles from the main highway, a paved road, into where these hot springs are. And I'm just going down the road in my 4x4, and this fucking huge bear, I swear to God, that thing must have been, I'm guessing 400, 500 pounds, maybe more. It was like 3 times the size of that bear. It ran right in front of my truck and then right down the steep hillside. But when it ran out in front of me, I was like, holy fuck! Because it was big. And I'd walked that road once before, from the paved road to the hot springs. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I left my car at the, maybe, I don't know what car it was that I was driving, but I left my car up off the paved road and I walked in. 5-mile fucking hike. But I'm glad I didn't run into that bear out there walking, because man, that wouldn't have been cool. I might have shit myself. Keep bear spray on you, it's a good idea. I camp in that forest all the time. I have for years. But that's only the second time that I've seen a bear up there. I know they're up there, obviously, but it's pretty rare to see them because they avoid people. That's why that one bear I just showed you was trying to basically go through the fence so it could go through the bushes and the trees there to get away, you know. But that's a thick steel fence, and it couldn't knock it down. It was too young. If it was larger, it might have done that. I'm sure it probably could have. But I got this other picture, actually. Maybe you can, it might have been that one I was just showing you. Let me see. Could see its claws. I can't really make it any bigger in this image. Fuck. Take that off there. I wish I could make this shit play, but there's no way to make this thing play. Maybe I have some other pictures. I only got a few, and I think they were all motion photographs. none of the pictures that I got start off with with the bear in frame until the motion I get it, but it's not in the still photograph. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of stuff up here in the Santa Fe National Forest. Deer, obviously. Shit, I've seen some deer up in the foothills of the big mountain back here that's in the east of Albuquerque. I've seen a deer there today, but up there in Santa Fe National Forest, I always see deer up there. I've seen loads of turkey up there, beaver, couple bears, elk. Yeah. I seen a ram, but that was, well, it was a few ram, but that wasn't, I don't think that's the Santa Fe National Forest. It was way up by Taos and Red River. So yeah, I wonder whatever happened to that King Kong, man. I was telling Don Julio he probably got arrested for some kiddie porn or some shit, because we ain't seen him around in a while. Kind of thought having that title might have attracted Kyle in. Oh, he's talking about me. I gotta come in. Yeah, we got centipedes. They got centipedes all over the place. Centipedes, millipedes, tarantulas. There's tarantulas like all over the state. Snakes, loads of snakes. Coyotes. I think they introduced wolves back here as well. I think in the north of the state I heard. Pretty sure I heard that like a year or two ago. Panocha. You need some Panocha, man. You need to get some Panocha for that van of yours. Don Julio's got the Love Mobile. He's got a disco ball in there and red lights and his air conditioner, his big bed in the back. No, but you got drop bears, Aussie Wolfhound. So I had posted that picture in Discord of the bear. And I asked Aussie Wolfhound, I'm like, what? Do you guys have bears? Damn it. Asked them if they got bears in Australia. Totally forgot about koala bears. But he hadn't answered me, and so I looked up, I did a Google search. Does Australia have bears? And the first, I believe it was the first website that came up, it was something museum, or something like Australian Museum or something, Australia.museum or something. And so I thought, oh, incredible website. Didn't think two things, didn't give it two thoughts. I opened it up and it says, yeah, there's these bears called drop bears. And they live or hang out in trees. And they'll sit up in the tree and they'll wait for like 4 hours for small animals to pass by. And the bear will drop out of the tree on top of the prey to eat it, kill it. Didn't say anything about humans, but Aussie Wolfhound was saying, oh yeah, we made that up to scare you guys because everybody thinks we have all these killer animals here in Australia, which I've never thought of Australia as full of a bunch of killer animals. I don't even know what killer animals they're talking about. It's like, aren't koala bears all lovable and squishy and huggable, shit like that? What do you guys got? I know you guys, don't you have brown recluse spiders? I think that's about the deadliest thing I've heard you guys have down there. I'm sure you probably got a bunch of snakes. But I've never thought of Australia as being a place that has dangerous animals. I have been to King's Cross. King's Cross? In London? What are you talking about? Burger Planet talks a lot of crap about you and said you should be banned from Asia to laugh out loud. Classic burger, always angry. Burger Planet. I doubt Burger Planet even. I know he knows who I am, but I'm sure he doesn't have anything to say about me. Not that I would give a fuck. That guy's another fucking pedo. He likes fucking underage retards. I seen that one chick that he had that was totally underage in Bangkok. I think he was at not that long ago, a couple months ago. Total fucking underage teenager. I think she told him, yeah, I'm 18 or some shit, and he believed her. But fucking obvious, everybody knew that girl was. And then he was sitting outside of a bar, and he was with the girl, and some mama-san said, you better be careful, you know. She doesn't look like she's of age. He's, oh, but I took her to the hotel, and they checked her ID. Yeah, I bet they did. She probably slipped him some bot. Here you go, here's some money. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to fuck this perv. And I'm going to get paid. And, well, if you let me go in, you're going to get paid too. Here's some money. King's Cross in Australia. They got one there in Australia too. Yeah, fag means cigarette. That's right, Don Julio. Do they call them fags in Australia? Aussie Wolfhound? It's that's a good question. Yeah, I wonder if I got some. I think I got some Pepto-Bismol down in my storage. I should probably go get some. I don't want to suffer with fucking heartburn all night. Maybe we'll take a drive down there since I got nothing to do. Yeah, I'll go take a dump too. Take you guys with me. Spice things up a little bit around here. Durries or darts? I've never heard that before. Kyle's breath smells like Similac. Similac, isn't that like the kids' milk, the fake formula? Right, let's go for a little drive. Actually, time is it? 7:05. I've been on here 2 hours. Road trip Hetty Spaghetti. What up? What up? Every time you come in, you try and type hey, you always type het. Het, what's up? You like to eat so much because you're bored on the kitchen table. What the fuck you talking about, Don Julio? I was telling people I'm probably coming down there to see you. Road trip. In fact, I'm sure I will next weekend. I forgot to talk to Emily about it. I told her I would talk to her in a couple days, and I haven't talked to her about it again. See if she asks for time off. I'm coming, whether or not she comes or not. It would actually probably be easier on me if she didn't, but but I think she would like to go, and she wants to see the Gila cliff dwellings. What's Kyle up to? Kyle, I hear, is fucking that thing in the thumbnail. It's just the rumor. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not. Just saying. Just saying. We haven't seen Kyle. It's kind of one of the reasons I put that on there. Who wants to match me? Dono $500. Yeah. Who wants to match Don Julio? I need to put some cash in this wallet. All I've got is a Yellow Brenner. That's it. That's my life savings right there. I got $10, man. That's it. Actually, this is the first cash I've had in a long time. I don't use cash anymore, man. Ever. Unless somebody gives me money. Somebody gave me a $10 tip today. So, yeah, I never use cash anymore. Anybody else like that? Debit cards, credit cards, that's it. Shit, I even got some change here in my car that's been there for God knows how long. EBT cash, $220. Bro, Don Julio. You love your EBT, don't you? You're all proud of it and shit. I got me my EBT. I could just see you, bro. If you were a female, you'd probably be popping out the puppies so you're getting that bigger, fatter check every month. Feel like anyone barely uses cash anymore. I was somewhere recently and they said, please, if you're paying with cash, have exact change. The government doesn't make pennies anymore, and so it's difficult to make change. I'm like, the fuck you talking about? It's like, if you can't make change, you better round everything up to 5 cents or something, Fives and zeros. I guess with taxes, it makes it a little more difficult because it's not always going to round out to a 5 or a 0 with taxes. But I've been even restaurants years ago where they said we don't accept cash, and I've left places because they said that we don't accept cash. What the fuck you mean you don't accept cash? I don't know what their reasoning was for that, but yeah, I've left places that have told me we don't accept cash. Well, fuck you then. I'll go somewhere that does. I just like using cards because it's easier, I know I'm getting the right change. I'm not carrying around shit that I'm gonna lose. I can't. How many? I'm sure we all have lost money out of our pocket, or you get change and they don't give you back the right amount of money. And half the time, if I do use cash, I pay for something. I'm giving the money. I don't count the change that people are giving me. They hand it to me or they count it out, but I don't look at it and make sure it's right. I don't know. I'm just that way. Even when I go to the store, buy something, people, how much was it? I don't know. I just bought it. I don't know. Cashless society makes people easier to track. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And that's probably why they're pushing that shit, and that's also why some countries around the world have the digital currencies. I'd like that Trump is pushing for to pass that law, no central bank digital currency here in the United States. You got free jumbo jacks at Jack in the Box. What'd you do? Go dumpster diving? Don't get the whole tipping thing in America. It's ridiculous. Well, because I don't know how or when it started, but I know that a lot of service people, like waitresses, waiters, whatever, they get paid like the bare minimum from companies, like $1 or $2 an hour. I don't even know why they give them that. It's like, kind of, to me, that would be like an insult. Someone saying, yeah, we're going to pay you $2 an hour. Good luck. But they make their money from the tips. But, I know a lot of countries don't do that. Most countries don't tip. But I kind of feel like, if somebody is doing something that's waiting on me, that does me a service, like going into a restaurant and someone's taking my order, going and getting me things while I sit down, relax, and have a good time, have a good meal. And if they're going to do me that kind of service, then I'm going to give them a tip. I'm going to say, hey, thanks. Thanks for being my slave for an hour while I sit here and stuff my face. Don Julio's got all the scams. Well, that's their problem. Man, you just let a motherfucker starve then, wouldn't you, Ozzy Wolfhound? You're like, yeah, bust your balls. Oh, you ain't getting paid anything? That's too fucking bad for you, bitch. Nah, yeah. Taxi drivers, yeah, not everybody tips. I know, I'm essentially a taxi driver myself. Not everybody tips. In fact, most people don't. But people tip for, like, I'll get out if I'm picking somebody up at the airport. I'll get out and open up the back of the car, put their luggage inside, and, get them there safely, have a nice little conversation with them, make them feel welcome in my vehicle. The dude with a thumbs up. Thanks a lot, bruh. But yeah, the pizza delivery guy, they're driving their own vehicle, they're paying for their gas, they're doing you a service, they're bringing you a meal, but you don't tip them all the time. Like if the pizza guy doesn't show up for a couple hours, it's like, fuck you, I ain't tipping you. Or you go to a restaurant and you get bad service, the waiter or waitress is just a fucking douchebag or something, or they get everything wrong, or then I don't tip. The tip depends upon the service, not just because they're doing the job. If they don't fucking deserve it, if they're a fucking douchebag, I'm not tipping. Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck. But I almost always tip. It's a very rare thing that I don't. But I don't tip. My daughter, well, especially Heather, I don't know about Emily, but Heather fucking tips for everything. Everywhere you go nowadays, they have these little tip jars sitting up on the counter. Like you go to Starbucks. Let me have a cup of coffee. Okay, that'll be $5. Yeah, okay. Here's $5. And then they got the tip jar there. It's like, the fuck am I going to tip you for? You poured me a cup of coffee. I'm not tipping you. That's not service. I mean, you could say it is, but not really. Not really. That's like going into fucking McDonald's and ordering something and them expecting a tip. No, I don't do that. I went into a smoke shop with Heather. Oh, no. She went into a smoke shop for me. I was living with them up here. I asked her to get me a vape or something. And she tipped him. And tipped him well. With my money. And she comes back giving me my money. I'm like, well, where's the rest of my money? Well, I tipped the person behind the counter. What the fuck did you tip him for? Well, because that's what you... No, you don't fucking just tip them. They're doing anything to earn that money. They're getting paid an hourly salary. That's what they're there for. They're doing their fucking job. You get a fucking vape, they hand it to you. You don't give them extra money for turning around, grabbing the vape, and handing it to you. The fuck? And then you especially don't tip them with my money. Damn it. Scratchers? No. Doesn't McDonald's still have the Monopoly thing where you get the little tags off of the drink cups and food wrappers? Actually, I think, like last year, I think they started doing it digitally on a telephone. You know what's good, Don Julio? If you ever go to a restaurant, one of them fast food restaurants, and you actually pay for something instead of scamming them, they print out on the receipts these days like, oh yeah, take our survey about your visit and we'll give you a free hamburger or whatever. When I was here in New Mexico last time, I was going to McDonald's quite a bit, or other fast food restaurants quite a bit. And I went to this McDonald's down there in Silver City, and the fucking people inside had attitude problems, and it stank like a toilet in there. And they gave me my receipt when I got my food, and it had that on there, a survey. And it said, as soon as I seen the survey, I thought, I'm going to do that survey, and I'm going to tell McDonald's what fucking assholes these people are down here and how it stank. But then, I get home and I get on the computer and it says, oh yeah, underneath the survey thing, it says, yeah, take this survey, we'll give you a free hamburger or give you a free whatever. I was like, oh, cool. So not only do I get to talk shit about those people, but I'm going to get a free hamburger for doing it. Well, then I started... I don't do it anymore, but back then I was like, fuck it. I can, every time I go to one of these fast food places, I can just go and take my survey and I get a free meal next time. It was a scam, the Monopoly thing? I don't think so. I want a bunch of food products, never want any money, anything worth talking about. Always just free food, free drinks, free ice cream, free coffee, free small fry. I think I gotta drop a deuce. Well, it's kind of dead in here. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think I might have to let you guys go. Maybe I'll go to the casino and drop a bomb in there. And maybe I rented a movie from YouTube a couple of days ago and I still haven't watched it. Some fucking movie about influencers, I guess. I think it's called Please Subscribe to Me. What the fuck? People looking for get money. People are walking around with a water jug. It looks like a gas can, but it's blue. They're pulling that scam. Oh, I run out of gas. Can we get some money? Don Julio knows all the scams. Don Julio's gone from the whorehouse to the poorhouse. He knows what time to show up at the local Jack in the Box to go dumpster diving. Tells you how to get free shit out of the market by stealing it. Anywho, yeah, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go take a dump, and then I'm gonna go find a place to park and watch a movie and do my AI thingamajig here. Get rich. Year of the hobo, baby. Year of the hobo. You remember that. You remember that. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. Wait a minute. Isn't that Rosie O'Kelly's song? I'm coming out. Steve Alkery. Yeah, thanks for popping in, man. Thank you all for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, man. Whenever I feel like it. I'm trying to stream more and a little longer. Look, you almost got 2.5 hours out of me today. Almost 2.5 hours. All right, I'm out of here. Talk to you in the next one.